Greetings, everybody. I've been taking a real good look at Bitcoin here lately, and a lot of interesting things have been happening. Of course, we've attempted to break 9,000 quite a few times, actually. You can see here, according to the chart, there's been about 3 times it's crossed 9,000, and another time it was very close to hitting. Sorry for the background noise. I'm in an airport getting ready to board a plane, but I thought that I'd, at least kind of talk to y'all and kind of give an update on where I think we might be going. So, of course, a lot of this is going to be dependent on what happens as we're seeing this this moving up right along with it. This is our 25-hour moving average. I'm looking at the 1-hour chart because we're trying to predict your short-term move on what Bitcoin's going to be doing. And of course, this $9,000 mark is it's a psychological number. It's a number that a lot of people are waiting to see what happens. Just a couple things to note here. As far as volume goes, we've been kind of moving down on volume here lately. At least on GDAX, the 24-hour volume on Bitcoin is well under 10,000, which is very, very low. Back when we had our major bull market in December, it was not uncommon to see 80, 90, 100,000 Bitcoin trading within a 24-hour period. And seeing this being so low, it has me very skeptical for what's going to happen next. So basically, if we follow these trend lines the way that they've been going, as we're following this, this Bart Simpson head pattern where things go up and they come straight back down, they go up and then they go down. So you can see we had one, but it was a little sideways about yesterday, and we haven't had one lately. But my opinion is we're sort of due for a negative effect. And if we take a look at these trend lines that they have stopped on, you can see when we went up to our top point here, we have a trend line that has sort of followed that suit. So if we go upwards, I'm seeing us stopping somewhere around 93 to 9,400. But if we go downwards, which is actually what I'm sort of expecting to happen, I'm expecting us to go down to about 8,500, which would be really nice for any of you that have any shorts opened that you may have opened at about 9,000. So, we're still in a very uncertain point. A lot of the odds have retraced to the 23.6%. I've got my fib retracement on an opposite manner. So I have mine going from 0 to 100%, but most of the time traders will take it as 0% being the top and 100% being at the very bottom. So the alts are heading down, and they're stopping at about the again, the 23.6%, which actually takes us right to where this lower trend line is currently sitting. So if we do happen to fall, this is more than likely where we're going to stop. I don't see us going down much further than that, at least for the time being, unless major stop losses get triggered. I'm really seeing us staying within this particular window. Let me just go ahead and highlight this. I believe this is our trading window that we're currently in, and it could go up to the top part, it could go down to the bottom part, but I don't see it exiting this window anytime soon. So keep an eye on things, and take a look at our moving averages, take a look at our trend lines. Momentum, I will say, I'll sort of highlight this just for a brief moment. We're not in any squeeze, at least on the hour chart, but the momentum does seem to be moving in the negative direction, which could indicate that we are going to be moving downward. But if you take a look at this segment of time here, we've seen very similar movements where it's come down, but it didn't go into negative territory, and it just ended up spiking back up. So the market makers weren't allowing, of course, Bitcoin to dip any further, and made the price go up. So just keep an eye on momentum, keep an eye on your RSI, your money flow index, whatever indicators that you like to use. Lately, I've been focusing a lot on moving averages. I've been looking at the TTM squeeze, as a lot of you know, just to see where momentum is going and if we are in a squeeze. So keep an eye on all of these things that we've discussed. and hopefully you'll be able to make an educated decision on what you want to do with your money. But I'll make sure to do another update a little later on for some different other alt cryptocurrencies, and we'll kind of see where things are going. So I will be back as soon as I land to give an update on a couple things that have been interesting for me. Of course, I've talked a lot about Burst. I'll talk about Burst. I'll talk about Ncash, Nebulous Cash. I do want to talk a little bit about Cardano and IOTA. Been a lot of positive movement in those directions, and maybe a little bit of Bitcoin Cash to kind of give you something to look forward to. So everybody have a good afternoon, and I will catch you all later.